you are seeing is sort of a new an idea I've had many years ago, and I started working on putting together some things. And it seems to take so long to do these things. In fact, I think it's about 20 years. I was very surprised when I saw the article in the newsletter. It doesn't seem that I've been doing these things for so long, but I guess that's how I've stayed out of trouble all these years. You know, I met a lot of funny people, but I've always wanted to be able to maybe go and do my show somewhere and you know, not spend a lot of time getting made, and a lot of time taking the makeup off and losing things, and so we all have those dreams of really getting our act together, as they say. So this is part of it. I've started to refurbish the stuff here, and I've gone out and started doing this at birthday parties, and I want to present the same thing to you. The things I've been building is this makeup kit right here, and the idea of this is to be able to go somewhere, just like I've just come here, and to have most of my program inside this case. And so, when we open this case, we find that I have a makeup mirror, and I'm ready to put on my makeup. If I'm doing a show out in the States, at least when I get there, this is the box that I operate out back so that everything is here, I think. So I'm still experimenting with it. One of the things, I've put a little electricity into this. It work.
Oh, wow! Forget that one, Joe.
Now, if I can just get some new wheels. That's for excitement. We'll push it. Also, the makeup is in here. Oh, it's not there. We all have that fear of getting somewhere and not having the makeup. I think everyone's done that once in a while. I don't know how many people here have had that problem, but I did get one place one time, didn't have any makeup, and I ran into a drugstore and got myself some lipstick. Remember the zinc oxide eye ointment, and I got a little tube of that, and that worked pretty good for clown white. The eyebrow pencil, and I was ready to go. So this is nowhere near completion. I'm hoping to develop it a little bit more with everything exactly in the right place. Like I had to open up the makeup. I'd like to have it all ready to go in a little rack or something. So the It's getting heavier all the time. That's why I'm going to look into pantyhose.
Take it off.
Hey!
That's all right.
Oh, my word.
Well, I learned something. I'm going to get myself one of those.
Tie it with a safety pin.
Room for that?
It's his first magic trick. He turned that thing into that. A new one?
That's it.
Hey, yeah.
Special light.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
I bet you read it.
Needless to say, there's still some work to be done on this. It doesn't didn't go back together. It all fit before. See, now, something should hold. I'll have this down to, at least half an hour by summer.
The boots changed into white shoes.
Between things getting too heavy.
You dropped your wallet.
You dropped your wallet.
You dropped the wall.
That's something, I gotta watch
I
that.
think you can remember not to do it.
Yeah, all of these things are important.
I will vacuum that up too.
You can build a little footstool there, tie your shoe.
There's someone, isn't it? That's getting tight, too. Well, need the mirror back again. Oh, it's close.
That's close. Hey.
Yeah.
Eddie here. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Or good evening. It's nice to be here. This is the... Does it look like the picture?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. I've got at least 5 minutes here. Keep that. I always have that there so I'll know when I can quit and not get tortured, you know. These are all the things that I carry around, you know, being a professor. That, you know that's what I am, don't you? That I'm a professor. Do you know how you become a professor? Well, by being very curious, that's all. You go around and study everything. Why, I've been studying things for 20 years. And just the other day I was in a store and found one of these. Yep, you probably don't recognize this. But the moment I saw it, I knew what it was.
Quiet, Marie.
Do you know what this is? It's an unbreakable balloon. Yeah. Would you like it a little bigger? You would, okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bigger? Bigger. Now, I don't want to make this too big because it will fill the entire hall here. And then we will have to go outside. So, I'll just keep it this size and show you that once you have one of these unbreakable balloons, you could use it as a TV chair. You just set it down somewhere. Would you like to sit on it? Or I could show you. Just sit it down any place you want, and then you just sit right on it. It's absolutely That what? Did you do something to that? You didn't. Well, you know, it's fortunate I brought along a spear. Would you step right up here and help me with this? You can leave that card right there. Step over here. What is your name?
Mark.
Mark, nice to meet you tonight. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take this balloon here, and we're going to test it and see if it's unbreakable. Let's see if I... Here's the balloon tester right here. You see, what we do is take this pin and put it right through the balloon. I'll just pick a spot somewhere about like this. Most people, you know, do it this way, but I like to do it the tough way. It's more difficult, and every year it's getting more difficult. It's there somewhere.
Funny. Oh, that's funny.
Just right about there, Mark. I'll just find a spot on the other side.
Oh.
There it is. Look at that.
I went right through the balloon. Isn't that amazing? Now, Mark, what you do is you remove the pin from there. Now, this is a very dangerous operation. So you have to hold on real tight. Hold on real tight and remove the balloon. There you are. See how it... Oh, remove the pin. That's what you did. Now you take and pick yourself a place, and then you can put that pin right through the balloon. Now, hold on real tight. Will you hold on real tight? Twirl it. Don't go away now.
Don't go away. He needs you now.
This is going to be a tough night, isn't it? Let's get this out of the way right here.
Go back to the other one. I like it.
Mark, I'm going to show you the unbreak... No, I already showed you that one. Let's see, I'm going to show you the vanishing handkerchief. Do you know about the vanishing handkerchief? Let me see if I have the vanishing handkerchief here somewhere. Here it is. This is the vanishing handkerchief. You see, I can put it in my hand right like this. And don't anybody tell Mark how I make it vanish. They're not going to tell you. You'll have to watch yourself. You watch right there. Do you see it? Now you see it, then I'm going to mix it all up so you don't know where it is. Where do you think it is? I'll do it again. Get ready. Watch close. You don't want to miss it again. I do it like this. I do this, and then I guess which one you think it's in. You don't think it's in that one. You think it's over here. Well, I just made it go up my sleeve. You see, right? Let me do this. Oh, that went fast. Put this right here, like this. And then I do this like that. You have to guess which one. You think it's over there again. Well, let's see if it went up the top. Okay, let's see. It's down here. That's where it is. I knew I put one over there. Oh, I think that's enough of the vanishing handkerchief. I'll tell you what, Mark, because you've been such a good... I'm going to give you one of my clown dollars right there. Let's have a nice hand for Mark. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, all these things I've had to put in here, you know, I spent some time in my early days inventing things. One of my best inventions were my playing cards. You ever see playing cards before? These are the new kind. Oh, let's see, last year I came out with my own brand of candies. These are about $7.50 a can.
What?
Candies, see.
Good stuff. I wish kids were like me.
Hey, I have this. Remember this? Everyone should have one of these. There's a whole case of them. They'll be sold up the back later on. This is the High Diddle Riddle coloring book. It has all these pictures in here that people can color. It's also an instant coloring book. You know, you've heard about instant coffee and instant potatoes and instant dessert. And this is for people who haven't got much time and want to get the coloring over with. But you can do the riddles in here first. This is the one about the baby carriage. Do you know why the little girl didn't get hurt when she fell out of the baby carriage? Well, but she was wearing her safety pins. And the old one about the you know, where do the sheep get their hair cut? At the barber shop, right? I always like this one. If I had 2 sandwiches and you had 2 sandwiches, what would we have? No, we'd have lunch.
Can I buy that?
And do you know what happened to the clown who plugged his electric blanket into the toaster?
I don't know.
He kept popping out of bed all night long. Hey, what did the ocean say to the beach?
I don't know.
No, it said nothing. It didn't say anything. It just waved. So after you do all of these, you know, and you want to do the coloring, you just put your hand inside and get some of that magic coloring stuff, sprinkle it down there. You notice how often I've been sprinkling it down there. And now it's all colored. Gee, it has colored itself, so it's all done. This was one that, one time when I was performing out where there was a lot of bees flying around, believe it or not, up at Animal Town, it occurred to me that this was a bee box. And I went out and made certain that this was the place I was going to put my white bees from that time on. Have you ever seen a white bee? Let me see. There it is. And the thing is that these bees can fly around and they can disappear and all kinds of things. You notice how it just disappeared? See it? If you can't see it, I suppose it has disappeared. I can put it right over here, too. I'll just set it right in here. You watching it close? You put it right there like that, and watch how it just disappears. I wave my hand over it, and now it has disappeared out of the box.
Wow, where'd that go?
Isn't that something? You see, and there isn't not anything over here on this side either. It has absolutely gone side of this box.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
I showed you all those things. Look, there's nothing here, and there's nothing over here either. See, just like nothing down there. I don't see a thing.
Behind you.
I just looked over there. There wasn't a thing. See? Oh, you mean up here? Same place it was last time. And we'll just put the bee right here. Oh, see what else we have here. There always comes that time, you know, during the night that you have to do your cleaning. If you keep things organized, it isn't too bad. But I usually bring my washing machine along with me. Yeah, I do my washing. See, because sometimes these things fall on the ground, and when they fall on the ground, you have to get them cleaned up. See, so if I put this right here in this washing machine, it should clean itself. Let's see, there it is. The arrow's right there, so I don't make any mistakes. See? And let's see, there it is, all cleaned off, right just like that. Now, in case you're wondering why there's no water here, it's because I do dry clean. And not only can we do cleaning with it, but if we take a red one, and a white one, and a blue one, and we add them all together, and just mix them right down in here like this. Wait, the blue one... Whoops. Double whoops. Dude, that's what we have to do, no one saw that. Got on tape. And then we just mix them all together just like that. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, my goodness. Well, you see, that's the idea. And every time we do this, there's some new ideas and some things I can add to it. And, of course, when I get a chance to see all the other clowns around and people encouraging new clowns, there's always ideas. It seems like there's always something comes up. But eventually, as you all know, we get tired and we have to put it all back into the box.
but he didn't have to throw that ball at me. This
That
is
was
from
Dr. K.
Thank you.
wishing you another 20 years.
Wow.
Marie, there's a box there. Could you bring it out?
That's the one he had behind his coat.
And this is from Alley 54. Take the box out. Now you get the cake. Anybody want to hold this?
Yeah.
Put it back there. If you find what's in there, you can have it. No, take out, baby. Just like a man.
I'm looking for it.
Careful.
That's from Alley 54.
Oh.
Michelle painted that.
Oh.
And you know this, it's got holes in it. That's for his pencils and pens. To go with his Scotch tape dispenser that you get. Anybody can get the map here. Oh, wait a minute. They says, he's on top of a wall.
Listen, there was 6 of these, so if you want to get outside, you can probably see the rest of them. Watch it, brother.
They're headed up there. Are they going?
Going that way.
See if you can find where to put that deal.
Let's give Otto a nice one.
I really didn't expect all of this when I said I'd do the show tonight, really. But I thought I was ready. I was ready.
We enjoy it.